Alright, first trial day done. On to the next bit of investigation. Oh my goodness, it's Mia's ficus. So how do you think the trial went this morning? How do you think it went? Got a bit crazy in there. I just wonder if that killed our chances. Yeah, I guess it did get out of hand. Mr. Kudo's testimony did nothing to help us. Plus, now we don't even know the identity of the waitress who laced the coffee. All we know is what old Mr. Kudo saw, the apron straps and the ribbon. And that the victim was wearing an earpiece when his eardrum was ruptured. Talk about a terrifying case of contradictionitis. Time to play doctor and find ourselves a cure then, huh? Yeah, we've got to find one for Maggie or she's gonna have a terminal case of guilty. Alright. Well, I'm officially at a loss as where to start. Yeah, me too. Let's try some brainstorming. You go first. Guess we should try to put Mr. Kudo's testimony to some sort of use. Yeah, it's true. And we need to figure out the identity of the waitress and who the victim really was. We're gonna have to talk to the French guy. No! Somehow I think the key to this case has got to be at Trebian. Oh, where the murder happened, you think? What a stunning deduction, Phoenix. Well then, let's go back there and check it out again. We should drop in on Maggie and see how she's doing too. Anything on your mind? Actually, there's something. I was wondering about... Oh, Evil Phoenix. You know, like what he's like and stuff. Oh yeah, almost forgot about that guy. What is this new music? Oh my goodness. I'd have beat you so hard it'll feel like you were smooching the express train. Phoenix Wright? You saying you Phoenix Wright? Cause I'm Phoenix Wright, the one and only. Actually, I've learned a little something about my doppelganger. Huh, you did? What'd you find out? Oh yeah, Maya was working at the restaurant when I ran into Don Phonier? Let's just say he was such a terrible version of me that I wanted to sue for defamation. What's that guy's story, anyway? What does he have to gain by impersonating me? Well, getting Maggie Bird imprisoned, I guess, is definitely one thing that he's gained from it. Alright. Detention center first. Guess Maggie's still in questioning. But we got questions to ask her, too! Maggie! Maggie! Keep it down, Maya. This isn't a playground, you know. It is where I get a drink of water, though. Très bien. Empty as usual. Yeah, and it's lunchtime, too. That's it. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, that sounds like... Yo, Gumshoe! Now just call an 8, pal. Come on, I know you can. He's getting really worked up about something. Oh, my goodness. Does he have a lottery ticket? No, that's the wrong number. Ah, looks like an 8 would have only netted me $5 anyway. What a ripoff. What's the problem, Detective Gumshoe? Huh? Oh, it's you. I was just listening to the radio, pal. To the radio? Hey, Detective Gumshoe's having lunch here. He is, and he's having the twin tea set. What can I say? This is a nightmare. How am I supposed to look Maggie in the eye now, pal? You really drove her into a corner, you know. You always blow apart my testimony. Why of all days didn't you do it today? Sorry, there just weren't any holes in it for once. Yeah, what happened? Usually your testimonies are like Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese? What do you prefer, crumbly, like aged Parmesan? Anyway, this case has already been ruled on. There shouldn't be any holes left to find. So did Maggie say anything to you? About me, I mean? No! Well, how'd she put it again? Can't believe Detective Gumshoe. I hate him, sir. I mean it. I don't ever want to see him again. Something like that. Ugh. Please, Detective Gumshoe, I didn't mean... Why? Why is this happening? He's banging his head against the wall, Nick. Oh, man, poor Gumshoe. Poor Gumshoe, bro. So did you like the twin tea set? I never paid that much money for lunch before. I was so nervous, my hands were shaking. So, how did it taste? Well, for $20, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, really. It was delicate. Delicate? You mean you liked it? It didn't taste bad to you? What's the matter with him? Looks like he's thinking. That's it! I've been trying to think of the right word to describe the taste. And I just realized, it's bad! That's it! It tasted bad! Just kind of hard to admit it to yourself when you paid $20 for it, you know? Honestly, fair. Maybe you should have found out about the price after he had finished eating. Hey, Nick, maybe that's why Glenn Eld came here. Maybe you heard about the super fierce Twin T set. If by fierce you mean fearsome, speaking of Glen Elg, that reminds me. We still hardly know anything about the guy. Why don't we ask Detective Gumshoe what he knows, seeing as he's here? What were you all excited about earlier? Huh? That's right, you said you were listening to the radio or something. Oh, that was nothing, I wasn't excited. Come on, Detective Gumshoe, you can tell little old me. What were you listening to? Nothing really, it was just the daily exercise show. Alright, well, he was obviously listening to, oh my goodness, Gumshoe. A psych lock for this, Gumshoe? This lunch's special lobster sure is great. Then why are there tears in your eyes? Okay, first of all, tell me more about, no, not the old guy. You know, in all my years, I've never seen a witness who was that confused before. Yeah, you look pretty confused by his testimony. Nothing against old guys, I like him and all, but he sounded like he was pretty sure about what he saw. Yeah, that's the impression I got too. Me three, but then why doesn't even a single part of his testimony corroborate any of the facts? Alright, tell me more about Glen Elg. This guy was a real programming genius. They called him the walking computer at the place where he worked. What happens when he crashes, though? Does he just stop moving all of a sudden? It wasn't literally a computer, Maya. Anyway, there's nothing between Maggie and the victim. Yeah, that's what we found out yesterday, too. Hey, Detective Gumshoe, don't you have any more info that's a bit more fun? Fun? No, I know. So have you paid a visit to where Mr. Elg worked yet? You might as well. His workplace? Where's that? A computer firm called Blue Screens Inc. or something like that. Sounds like a real stable company. This could be fun, Nick. Let's go. Hit the blue screens. Computers aren't really my thing, Maya. We'll be fine. I know all about that high-tech stuff. No, you don't. I wonder about that. Just around the corner from this joint, you should take a look. Computer firm called Blue Screens Inc., huh? Can I hit you with the interrogation jutsu already? The radio. Alright, Detective Gumshoe, tell me the truth. What were you listening to? No way, pal. Now that you've made a big thing out of it, I'm not gonna tell you. We'll see about that, pal. Considering all the noise you were making while you were listening, it's pretty clear what kind of radio program was. I'd say it's related to lottery tickets. I'm right, aren't I? You were listening to the lottery results, weren't you? You thought you'd try to win big just like Glen Elg did? It's like you can see right through me. Okay, what a great Cyclock. I cracked him already? See, pal, that's why I said it was nothing. Okay. I'm usually pretty lucky, so I figured I'd give it a try. What's with everyone in the lottery? So, how did it go? I won 50 cents. It'd be better to win nothing at all than half a lousy buck. I was so mad. Yeah, I know the feeling. I bought the same kind of ticket as Mr. Elg, see, and they've got this special radio show where they announce the winning numbers. They even do the drawings live on the air. It's intense, pal. I bet that's what Mr. Elg was listening to on the day he was killed. Yeah, what time is it now? It's just after 1:30. And are the lottery results always broadcast at the same time? Yeah, look, I got this flyer when I bought the ticket. Experience the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life every Monday at 1:30 p.m. Millionaire radio, that sounds cool. I want to try it, Nick. Then buy a ticket, Maya, with your own money. I think the only other thing to present is Victor's testimony, maybe? What do you think about this? Sorry, pal, can't discuss. All right, yeah. Nothing there. All right, well, let's go to blue screens. What on earth? Look at those dudes. Wow, this place is so high-tech, you can almost smell the electricity in the air. It's a computer firm, Maya. They can't work without electricity, you know. Who are you? Oh, hello. Hello. I'm sorry, access is restricted to authorized personnel only. This is a computer programming laboratory. There are far too many trade secrets that could be leaked. Wow, what secrets? Everything you see here is classified. No information can leave this building. Understood. Who is this woman? She's like a robot from some kind of whacked educational show. My name is Lisa Basil. I'm the company director. Director? She's human? She seems more like a ghost in a shell. Anime reference. That thing over her eye, isn't that the same device as Glen Elg's? Well, yeah, everyone here probably uses it. That's a DMH, right? Nice try, but it's the other way around, Maya. It's an HMD. All of my programmers here at Blue Screen Inc. are supplied with HMDs. Then do you write programs too? No, I just enjoy wearing it. They are pretty cool, I wouldn't mind one. Alright, let's examine first. Hey, look, Nick, it's a supercomputer. Looks like it's really smart and wise, doesn't it? Computers are only as smart as the humans who use them, Maya. Well, that explains why we don't use the computer in our office. You work there too, Maya? Yeah, but at least I'm... Please don't argue about something that's so trivial. Otherwise, the computer will laugh at you. Okay. She said she'd laugh at us, Nick. She's a human, Maya, not a computer. Whoa, look at this desk, Nick. What a mess. Looks pretty average to me. But you can't get any work done with everything all over the place like this. You think? Real whiz kids can work under any conditions, you know. She's trying to hint that I should tidy my desk more. I'll clean up my desk when Maya stops asking silly questions. No hurry, then. Hey, this calendar? What about it? Is this another hint? If this is another hint about tidying, you can forget it. Someone's marked December 3rd in red pen. December 3rd? That's the day Mr. Elg was murdered. Is there anything else? Yeah, it says meet with the tiger. Oh, the tiger is phony Phoenix. The tiger? Oh, I wonder if one of the people working here is responsible for killing Glenn Elg. What if it's a robot chick, even? And she disguised herself as a waitress and then worked alongside... What's-his-face? Those pillars almost look like they're moving. It's kind of unsettling. Nah, they just look a bit twisted or warped or whatever what I'm looking for. This office was designed with a futuristic feel in mind. Futuristic? Yes, we tried to imagine what things might look like in the future when we designed it. Helps to soothe and calm the soul. On second thought, I agree with you, Nick. This place really is unsettling. Wow, look at this mess. Looks like they're all betting tickets. All right, so this guy had a gambling addiction, or a betting addiction. What kind of betting tickets? For betting on which horse will win a given race, they're horse racing tickets. Oh wow, his drawers are stuffed full of these. Looks like they're all losing tickets, though. Horse racing betting tickets found in Glenn Elg's desk. There's over 500 of them. Holy cow. This many tickets would get you what? A buck down at the recycling center? But I didn't know you were so hard up that you'd try to profit from the dead, Nick. I'm just taking them as evidence, Maya. Anything else? Anything else? Ooh. He's really pounding that keyboard, isn't he? Wow, I bet that's where the pro and programmer comes from, huh? Guess I shouldn't be resting on my laurels. Gotta expand my skill set and all that. Yeah, it's a good idea. Maybe I could become old CD's apprentice. And what about your spirit medium training? Alright, can't check out that dude, though. Alright, let's talk to Robo Chick. So, what exactly is this firm's business? I'll try to simplify it so that you can understand. We analyze the data management systems required by certain branches of industry, and then deliver optimum operating systems and source-level components to them. Huh? You lost me on the corner of analyze and management. Doesn't matter, they analyze stuff. You got that much, right? Software we produce is distributed on CDs. CDs? Yes, compact disc, digital optical storage media. Of course, CDs are used for software as well as music. It's a small firm, but all of my employees are first-class programmers. Let's ask one of them what they're doing. Excuse me, what are you working on right now? I'm researching the impact of time slicing on logical access to yada yada. Obviously, program structure heavily influences response time, etc., etc. Sure, whatever. Well, you get the idea. This is the sort of thing we're involved in. Did you good people follow all that? Yeah. Your blank smile just said otherwise, Maya. You know about what happened, right, Miss Basil? You mean about Glenn being poisoned? Yes, I know. It's terrible. Can you tell us anything that might be helpful? I don't think so. A police officer was here earlier, too. But I couldn't tell him anything either because the waitress who committed the crime has nothing to do with Blue Screens Inc. How about Mr. Elg's desk? You cleared it out already? No, not yet. It's this one right in front of you. If there's anything that might be useful to you, you're welcome to take it. Oh, I already took everything that I cared about, so guess there might be a clue here somewhere. Alright, anything specific about Glenn Elg? About Mr. Elg. He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. But he did suffer from one or two bugs in his personality. Aw, like what? He was a bit of a loser. Perhaps that would be the best way to describe it. That's what got him into trouble. What's the matter? He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. So he was really no trouble at all. A model employee. Hey, wait a minute. Just now you said something about him being in trouble. We gotta find out what this trouble was exactly. Anything about Maggie? Do you mind taking a look at this? I'm sorry, that data is super admin restricted, desktop access password protected. Okay. That is Sparta. She won't tell us unless we say the right code word. Code word, huh? Sesame. If it's not Sesame, then it must be your mother's maiden name. That's how it always is. There's no point in having a password if it's always the same thing, Maya. Guess she just doesn't want to talk about this. Maybe we should just focus on asking about Glenn. What do you say? I already did that. Okay, so there's no point in talking to anyone else, it looks like. Whoops. Age unknown. Absolutely not a robot. All right, kind of sus. What do you have to say about this guy's apology? All right, yeah, Sparta. Yep. I really don't want to keep presenting things that are wrong to her because, man, it's such a waste of time. About Mr. Elg, was he in some kind of trouble? I'm sorry, why would you think that? I thought you said something about it just now. You said he got himself into trouble because he was a bit of a loser. Ooh, hello. Oh, that's a big interrogation jutsu. 3 Cyclocks? Guess Mr. Elg is like every other man with his own pile of secrets. I doubt we have everything we need for this already, but I want to see what the opening bit is. So how about you tell me what kind of trouble Mr. Elg was in? I'm sorry, sir, but we don't deal with troubleshooting here. Perhaps you'd like to speak to someone in customer service? What's she talking about? Guess I better just take a shot and see where it goes. Miss Basil, let me ask you something. Did Mr. Elg's troubles have something to do with this? It could be that he had to meet with he must have owed money to the Mafia. He must have owed money to that Mafia dude or something. So, it could be about him needing to meet with the tiger, or it could be about his horse betting and all. But there might also be more intel we can get later that just explicitly says that he was, like, indebted or something. So, let's try going to other places first. Why, Gumshoe, actually, do you know anything about him having issues with these? None there. Do you know anything about the tiger? No? Okay. Alright, let's go to Vitamin Square, see if there's anything there. Oh, okay. Huh, I don't see any sign of Mr. Kudo, do you? Maybe he went to buy another ton of bird seeds. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't be here anyway, at least for now. Oh, but the motorbike is here. I just realized the motorbike of the phony is here. Besides, any more seeds today, and I'm liable to turn into a real phoenix. The bike. Hey, check this out. I wouldn't get too close to that if I were you, otherwise you might be in for a shock. My phony must be lurking someplace nearby. Just imagine, a tiger loose in the city. Meanwhile, the real phoenix is like an abandoned chick lost in a vast urban jungle. Huh? Don't worry, someday you'll grow up and become a ferocious tiger too. Don't lose hope. Why is she trying to pep talk me into becoming my phony? Place is so fruity, yada yada. Okay, I think this is all just repeat stuff. Covered in sand, etc., etc. I'm just wondering if, like, interacting with everything will get, what's-his-face to show up. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe I'm supposed to come back later and my phony will show up. Something in the kitchen, maybe? Ah, something here. Huh? Mr. Armstrong's talking to someone. Oh, you! I'll be back next month. Oui, naturellement, I will be waiting for you. Right, we saw this chick last time in the investigation, didn't we? Didn't she show up in, like, Vitamin Square for a minute or something? I don't remember. Straight out of Silent Hill. If you haven't got it by then, I'm afraid it might get a little hot around here. Ooh, are you also part of the Mafia? None, I will have everything ready, I promise. I love fire, you know. I love the way it crackles, hee hee. No, stop it, I beg you. Then don't let me down, I'll be watching you. This is not necessary. You can trust me, mademoiselle. Talk to anyone and I'll drive a knife right through your heart. Okay, well. No, you do not have to worry. You know you worry far too much. Maybe this will help you relax. It is the oil of sandalwood. I do love raw meat from time to time. No! I'll be taking my leave. Goodbye for now. Alright, that was weird. I have the shivers. I must rub some of my oil all over my body before I become a nervous wreck. Okay, I don't want to be here anymore. Wee wees, that feels good. Yeah. Ooh la la, excuse-moi, monsieur. My eyes, my eyes! Your eyes? If you have trouble with your eyes, you need this, the oil of sandalwood. Is this just the leftovers of what you were just using? I hate this guy. You don't exactly have many customers, do you, Mr. Armstrong? None, you are right, monsieur. Perhaps that is the perfect time for you to visit me, no? That way, I can give you my undivided attention and cook for you la dish supreme. Putting on a brave face, huh? That's what girls do, Nick. But you're alright. Business is very difficult these days. Perhaps the name is the problem. People do not understand it. They think it is Trey. I just wanted people to think that my restaurant was exclusive. But they think you just serve fast food on cheap plastic trays? Nick, that's the kind of thing that can make a girl cry. Have you forgotten that Mr. Armstrong is a man, Maya? But this restaurant is my life. It is everything to me. I will defend it to the finale. No one will take it from me. So who is that woman you were just talking to? Oh la la, you saw that? Well, yeah, sorry. So, who was she? She looks so polite and graceful. Polite? Graceful? And she likes raw meat and fires, right? I mean, who doesn't? I'll be back next month. I'll be waiting for you. If you haven't got it by then, I'm afraid it might get a little hot around here. What is this Naruto flashback? We literally just read this. Now that I think about it, hey, Maya. I think it's pretty clear what kind of conversation they were having. You think so? Well, then let's show him that piece of evidence and see what happens. What piece of evidence? Oh, the fact that he's in debt? So long as that paper exists, I am but a delightful angel with the broken wings. An angel, huh? Doesn't bode well when you think about it. Oui, they kept harassing me month after month. In the end, I had to give in. I agreed to help them. Help them? With what? Must be sure. What? I need to stop reading the French that I don't recognize. If I did not owe them the money, I would have refused. But my hands were tied. Please, what did you agree to help him with? None, I cannot say. If I tell you that woman, she will slice me up and eat me with the salad garnish. Ew. I hope she doesn't mean that he'll literally be sliced up and served with garnish. I'm gonna guess that woman has something to do with your loan contract, am I right? Yeah. Please, Mr. Armstrong, tell us about that woman. Oh, she's not. Wait, can I, like, talk to you? Okay, yeah. The woman who was here earlier, I take it that she's... I thought that I was reading Armstrong's dialogue at first. Why has it come to this? What a tragedy. Suddenly I find myself so deep in the debt. It is a sign of the bad, bad world we live in, oh? No, I'd say it's more a sign of bad culinary skills. The woman who was here, the scary woman. She is from the loan office. Loan office? Is that where you borrowed $500,000 from? Oui, tender lender it is called. Catchy name. Just hearing it makes me want to borrow some money. Please, you must not borrow from them. If you must, no more than $10. $10? Sounds like your whole monthly stipend, Maya. Hey, I get a bit more than that, thank you very much. So tender lender is the loan office you borrowed $500,000 from, huh? I wonder if they've got anything to do with this case. I am a weak woman. When I am upset, I have to buy something nice to cheer me up. Okay. Thanks to him loaning me the money, I have to pay back $500,000 now. I am like his slave. I have to do everything that he tells me. Who's this he? The tiger. The tiger? Oui, is the manager of the lender tender. A terrifying man, the big city mobster. When he shouts at me, my knees are trembling and his voice is ringing in my ears for 3 days. As soon as I hear the noise of the battered old scooter he rides, I start to cry. A big city mobster who rides a battered old scooter? Does this guy resemble me by any chance? Oh, none. This man has a presence, a most formidable personality. Although, he does have the spiky hair like you. There's a resemblance there, I suppose. Sounds like this loan office is worth checking out after all. If you want to visit the lender tender, it is just beyond Vitamin Square. Hey, Nick. If you need money, I can loan you some, as long as it's less than $3. Less than $3? What are you... Yeah, I need help buying a pack of gum. Thanks for the offer. Just beyond Vitamin Square, huh? Alright, sounds like that's where we're going next. Oh, by the way, what's-his-face apologizes for breaking your thing. Ah, it is true, my vases are broken all the time. I bought a new ones the next day after the incident. But they wouldn't let me put it on the table because of the investigation. La 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 la. Alright, whatever. Well, I'm gonna head back to the precinct now. We got a big meeting starting in a bit. About Maggie's case, you mean? Nah, it's pretty much wrapped up now. There's another big case going down at the moment, so she's been pushed aside. Okay, we'll see you later then. Bye. All my homies love Gumshoe. Ain't no one more deserving of a happy ending. You better get going, detective, or you'll be late. Actually, I kind of got a favor to ask. It's a big one. A favor? Anything for you, Gumshoe. Yeah, it's for Maggie, actually. I was kind of hoping you'd give this to her for me. What is it? It's a lunchbox. I got up early so I could make it. Oh, Gumshoe. Gumshoe. I've been real worried about her. She looked like she lost a lot of weight. Don't tell her that you noticed that. Do not tell her that you noticed that. It's like, this is sweet of you, but do not tell her that you noticed that. Detective Gumshoe? How many weenies are in here? There's not a person on Earth who could down this much meat. You think? I love weenies. Hate that soundbite. Can't get enough of their tender juiciness. So will you give it to her? It took me ages to make, so please say you will, pal. Can't exactly say no, can I? Tenderly handmade lunchbox fills the stomach with love and plenty of weenies. Gumshoe, you are too good for this world. Maybe I'll eat it myself if I get hungry. I'll kill you, Maya. I'll kill you. Don't forget, okay? I'm counting on you to give that to Maggie. I'm on it, bro. He's finally gone. Vitamin Square first. I want to go to Tender Lender. Win through compromise, huh? This place gives off a really strange vibe, doesn't it? Looks like the tiger isn't in his lair. And that is, as they say, a very good thing. Welcome. Talk about a creepy voice. It makes your soul want to shrivel up and die. Hello. You're here to discuss a loan? No, not exactly. The manager is away at the moment. Wait quietly, please. Why is her head wrapped like that? She's gone, just like that. Guess we'll just have to come back another time. But this is the perfect opportunity, Nick. This place reeks of suspicion. Come on, Nick, let's take a look around, okay? You think it'd be okay? Of course, no one will ever know. Coffee? Ah! I'll leave it here for you to enjoy quietly. Yes, thank you. Do not touch the desk, please. All right, she's creepy. Nick, let's get out of here. Now she wants to get out of here. Nah, we examine him. What's this? It's a punching bag. What? No way. You wouldn't catch me walking around with a bag like that. What do you mean walking around? The design's gross to start with, and it's way too heavy to be practical. Why is it called a punching bag? Don't people know messenger bags are in? I knew it. I was right before, back at Trebienne. Paris fashion is more my thing. I really, really hope she's pulling my chain on this one. It's yanking your chain, bro. That's one impressive desk on one impressive rug. It's solid gold, Nick. Gold! Just look at that shine. Only real gold shines like that. There's no way that's real gold. Would you really want such a shiny desk, though? I don't know. But let's see what it's like to sit at a solid gold desk. Wow, I'm completely dazzled. That's because it's completely dazzling. I can see up my nose in the reflection. That's got to be really distracting. So the desk isn't practical. No surprise there. There's a CD player on the desk, but the desk is so loud, it's a wonder you can hear it. The lid's open. I wonder what kind of music the tiger's into. Have you finished the coffee? Ah! Yes, thanks. It was lovely. So, you drank it all? Heh. Gulp. If you touch anything else that doesn't belong to you, there's always another cup. Okay. That coffee, it was laced with something. Nick, my stomach, it's killing me. Oh, wait, maybe it was just the burger I ate for breakfast. You ate a burger for breakfast? Sure hope so. We better take a look at that CD while we're still alive and have the chance. What the? What? It's not the Rocco soundtrack, is it? Claw of the Tiger? It's a demo CD. The artist's name has been handwritten on the disc in pen. MC Bomber. What? This must be the CD Maggie told us about. Let's listen to it. I bet it's heavy metal. No way. That woman will make us drink more coffee if we do. Found a tender lender or sample disc with the name written in marker. That writing looked like it was more than just MC. Let's see. This round doll thing is called a Daruma, I think. Figured I'd read a book or two and be more cultured in case you're wondering. You mean you aren't making stuff up for a change? Heh, I bet you also didn't know that no matter what, he'll always write himself. Go on, Nick, give him a good shove. Only if I feel like dying. Now this yellow thing, this is a Japanese chess piece. I think it's a king from shogi. Not that I'm an expert or anything, I'm more of a reverse eye person. You know, I don't know what reverse eye is. Assuming she knows what she's talking about, these aren't exactly your typical mobster wannabe items. They're not trophies, are they? Gulp. Hey, there's a piece of paper sticking out from under here. What is it? A repair bill? Looks like he did some repair work on his car. Does he even have one? $15,000 to replace a bumper and a light? That's insane! Car's registered to the Cataverinis? Huh? So it's not even the Tiger's car? Why would someone else's repair bill be in the Tiger's office? Car repair bill of $15K paid by Tigre to the Cataverini family. What the heck? Win through compromise. Wonder what that's supposed to mean. Must mean something if they took the trouble to frame it like that. Yeah, well, it still doesn't make any sense to me. That's tender lender's guiding principle. Oh. Compromise the customer to win. Oh, I see. How about you, Nick? Oh, compromise the customer. Oh, that is not what that's supposed to mean. Yeah, well, as long as we don't have to compromise my hair, I'd say we're okay. That's one slogan no business owner should ever explain to their customers. Yeah, it's messed up. Hey, look at this Parisian-style coat. It's so chic. Looks more like a pimp coat to me. Guess I haven't got an eye for fashion. Hey, look at this. This suit is the same color as the one you wear, Nick. Well, well, well. Same color as my suit. Ah! Keep your voice down, Maya. Nick, you've got a... I pressed A too, or I pressed X too fast. Some cake? Ah! I'll just leave it here for you. Yeah, sure, thanks. Just wait here quietly, otherwise. Sure. Did you hear that, Nick? Wait quietly, she said. Yeah, sure. I have my eye on you, only so I can take care of you, understand? What on earth is going on? Yeah, I just noticed all the cigarette butts and all on the definitely flammable rug. I'm scared, Nick. So, what were you getting so excited about before? Look on the lapel of this suit. Oh, he had a fake attorney's badge. That's an attorney's badge. Is the tiger a lawyer? That's like made out of cardboard, you moron. No way, look at this thing. It's made of paper. Found a tender lender made of cardboard and painted to look authentic. For some reason, your badge suddenly looks really cheap to me, Nick. Why does anyone recognize an obviously fake badge when they see one? Oh no, someone's dropped the ashtray on the floor. That's gonna be a nightmare to clean up. Yeah, it's all over the rug and everything. Accidentally knocked over a really big space heater once. Cleaning up was such a pain. It was one of those super antiques where you have to burn a ton of charcoal. How'd she manage to knock one of those over? Aren't they supposed to be super heavy? Oh, hey, there's a book of matches here, too. But do you really call that a book of matches? That's called a book. Also, it says Très Bien on it, which is obviously going to be a big deal. Matches, huh? Places don't give those out much nowadays. Hey, wait a second. What is it? Look what's printed on its cover. It says Très Bien. Matches used for advertising found lying in tender lender. These matches could come in handy. We might be able to use them. Yeah, the pilot light for the office boiler keeps going out. Swing and a miss, Maya. Swing and a miss. Oh, is what's his face here? Uh-huh, yeah. Very over the top. Yeah, I get it, yeah. Rawr. XD. Come out from under the desk, Maya. What are you used to snooping around in my office for? Why are you this color? My precious carpet, you've got ash on my rug. You gonna wish your ugly feet never came through my door? It wasn't us, it was already like that. You wanna argue with me? Is that what you doing? You think you can take me on? Hey, you! I'm gonna flatten you two into pancakes and turn you into my new rug. Don Tigre, you're back. That voice, it's like evil seeping into your head through your ears. Don Tigre, by the way. Paid by him, Don Tigre, to the Cataverini family. I'm sorry, Don Tigre. I knocked over that ashtray earlier and... Ah, has she got a death wish or what? Alright. Huh? Forget about it, Violetta. It's nothing. What? I ain't gonna get mad at you. You're too cute, you hear? That's so unfair. Here, have some cookies. I just baked them. And you'll need some strong espresso while you're discussing your loan. Okay. Rawr, Phoenix Wright. Yeah. Those, you either crazy or just plain stupid to chase after me. I worked so hard, but now you gotta come and mess up my plan. So it was him. He's my phony. Ha! But I don't care. No one gets in my way. What? I mean, excuse me? Haha! You should have left a little girl at home, right? I have a few things I want to ask. Rawr. No questions. This is the last time we meet. Okay, bye. Ah, wait, please! That was pretty weak, Nick. You waited until he was out of earshot before you shouted after him. Hey, you better stop this stream or else. Oh no! He's gonna stop me. Like you're one to talk, I didn't hear you scream hold it either. The espresso. Ah! Can we stop with the like ding noise and the flashing screen? I'm getting tired of it. And cookies. This woman is definitely not good for my heart. Now, what was it the tiger called her? Violetta? Hello, Violetta. So, kind of curious about your company, Tender Lender. With the warm and friendly atmosphere you'd expect from a family business, a conscientious rate of interest, and an attractive repayment policy, how do I get the feeling this sentence is not going to end well? We'll tenderly lend you that little bit extra here at Tender Lender. Hey, Nick, things are a bit tight for Wright & Co. at the moment, aren't they? I mean, there's that $500 you owe me from our card game for starters. Why don't you take out a loan? Why don't you die in a fire, Maya? I like to take a loan out from a place like this, not so much. Tender Lender is on your side, hee hee. So let's say I'm late with my repayment. What happens then? We'd give you more coffee, strong coffee. All right, I think I'd rather skip down. Hey, just remember I can make strong coffee too, Nick. Strong tea as well. So, do you know about the incident we're investigating? What incident? Well, a man was poisoned in a restaurant just near here. That incident. Let me see. I was here that day with the manager being the tiger. Furio Tigre. Tigre? So that's where the tiger thing comes from. Evil Phoenix has got a real name. Nick, hurry up and find out more about him. Okay. 42. Can I ask you about the tiger? I mean, Mr. Tigre. Cookie. Sure. How do you like my cookies? I baked them myself. Go ahead, Nick. The honor is all yours. No, ladies first, Maya. Hee hee. No matter how I look at this, I just don't get it. What are the tiger and the scary girl doing working together? We are lovers. Oh, okay. That's not exactly coming across in your tone of voice. And I owe Don Tigre my life. He's the one who saved me. The tiger saved you? Please address him properly as Don Tigre, otherwise I'll have to. Okay, Don Tigre, of course. I'm sorry. He saved your life. I'd sure like to know how that happened. Possibly part of the staff at Tender Lender? Why do they not tell us the age of any of the women? Anything about this guy? About this, more coffee, you must have more, yada yada. Alright. Anything about Maggie Bird? Oh, wait, I just realized. This chick must be the one who, pretended to be the waitress. Look at her hair. Her hair totally looks like it could fit that image we saw earlier when the dude said that he saw the old guy said that he saw the chick from behind. It absolutely could have been her hairstyle. I don't leave the office. I can't tell you about anything except Don Tigre. Okay. I'm very frail, you see. Just recently, I died once. You died once, huh? You died? About 4 months ago, the doctors said to abandon all hope. Guess they were expecting her to take a boat ride across the River Styx. But Don Tigre, he saved me. He gave up everything. Everything? When I found out what he had done for me, I was happy. No offense, but I'm finding it a little hard to believe. I decided I'd pay him back with my life by serving him coffee and espresso. Still wonder about what's in her coffee. So is that why you've got that bandage around your head? Hee hee hee. This? So what's the story with the bandage? They put it on after the operation. Operation? It's just a little injury, a little fatal injury. A fatal injury? Maya just suffered one herself by the sound of it. So that's the injury you were talking about before when you said you had died once. Oh, hello. Interrogation jutsu, huh? That's a lot. She really creeps me out, Nick. Same here, but we gotta find out the truth. Okay, again, I don't think I'm gonna have the stuff ready to be able to do this, but let's see how it starts. Interrogation jutsu! The head bandage. Said that bandage around your head was from an operation. You also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct? Yes, the operation was very difficult, apparently. Now, by fatal injury, you mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right? Hee hee. Did the injury in question have something to do with this? Yeah, I don't know that I have anything that can match this. Oh, you know what? It could be this repair bill, actually. Maybe she was hit by the Cadaverini car. That's the only thing I think that we could have right now, but I think we should investigate more first. Oh. There he is, old CD's back feeding the pigeon. Oh, not the old guy again. There, take this and get out of my park. Like I thought, he's really mad. Come on, Maya, just keep your head down and let's sneak away while we still can. What? Why? Hello, old man. What are you doing, Maya? Huh? Ah. Hey, he just turned his back on us. I'm not surprised. I bet I really hurt his pride in court this morning. Hey, Mr. Kudo. Pigeon. Look, we really need to talk to you, all right? Do we? Out with the demons, in with good fortune. Ow, cheese, shell splinters, painful. I always knew you were a demon, Maya. What's up, bro? Sorry about what happened in court earlier today. Everyone will be talking about me behind my back now. Dirty old man who was so busy looking at the serving girl's backside that he can't remember her face. A filthy, depraved animal. Not at all. Are you listening to me, boy? I don't care what you say. I saw that waitress put it in. Yeah, that could absolutely be Viola. She put some white powder into the young lad's Javachino. We hear you. And another thing, one more thing. The young layabout was wearing an earpiece on the same side as the lens of his broken spectacles. We're really sorry. So I made a little mistake about the vase, so what? I know what I saw, I tell you. Okay, take it easy, please, Mr. Kudo. Don't tell me to take it easy, you spiky-haired brat. Take this. You said you were a craftsman, right? The modern world casts honest craftsmen like me aside in droves. Surely it's not that. I come from a long line of craftsmen, right back to the time of the shoguns. Do you hear me? I didn't become an embroiderer, I was born one. Actually, I'm kind of in the same situation myself. I wanted to stick my fingers up that dribbling old judge's nose. What? Scream right down his ear hole. Objection. Oh, so did you want to become a lawyer when you were young? I don't think that's quite it, Maya. I think he's just in a bad mood, that's all. I got a tsunami of frustration inside, and it's ready to burst out. If we let him start rambling now, he might never shut up. What should I do? You know what? Suck it up. Let's just listen to him. Guess I better let him talk. So there's not much call for craftsmen these days, huh? Of course not, you idiot. All I'm good for nowadays is running errands. Errands? Everyone takes advantage of the elderly. Buy some bread, Gramps. Take the dog for a walk, Granddad. Feed the pigeons, old man. What am I, some sort of 2-bit community handyman? Well, buy some bread, now that I can understand. But what's the point of feeding some seedy pigeons? Why don't people say what they mean? Get lost, that's what they're trying to say. Oh yes, I'm just an inconvenience, you see. At home, at that restaurant, I just get in the way, don't I? I'm sure you don't. Wait a minute, what did he just say? At home and at that restaurant? Hold up. By restaurant, are you talking about Trebian? Did you get asked to run an errand there too? Yeah, I did, the very day that young brat was poisoned. What? So on the day of the incident, what were you asked to do? Glad you asked, boy, because I'll tell you what I was asked to do. All of a sudden, that young lad slumped over the table. The serving girl collapsed. And I broke that vase. It all happened so fast, I was in a bit of a daze, you see. Then the owner shouted over to me. Excusez-moi, you, calling the police. Call them yourself. I should have said back, but I didn't think of it at the time. So did you end up calling the police? Like I said, I was in a bit of a daze. Did you call them on your cell phone? Ah, do I look like I have one of those newfangled thingamajigs? I went out looking for a payphone, of course. You went looking for one? I couldn't find one right away, you know. Wandered around for 5 minutes or so. 5 minutes? So for 5 minutes after the incident happened, yes sirree, the owner was at Très Bien on his own. Why didn't you mention this in court this morning? Well, I would have if you'd given me the chance, but you all bullied me out of the courtroom. Thank you, Mr. Kudo, you've certainly earned. Wait a minute, if that's the case, there's more. I got more to say. I remember something else. Bailiff, get him out of here. It's not my fault, you're the ones to blame. You could have at least told us before we got to court. Is it really that important that Mr. Kudo was the one who called the police? Well, it's really important that he wasn't in the room. What's important is the unaccounted time before the police arrived. The victim was dead and Maggie was unconscious, which leaves that woman, I mean that man, alone in the restaurant. Mr. Kudo might have been chased out of the place on purpose. What do you mean? Maybe a certain someone didn't want him in the restaurant. Ah, oh sure, you go ahead and say I was in the way as usual. Suppose I should have been getting myself covered in pigeon poop instead, huh? We need to get more details about what exactly happened. From Maggie and from Mr. Armstrong. Hey, look at your apology. Did you take a look at this? Ah, excuse me. Let me get 1,000,000 of my grumbles on my chest and I'll take one quick look. I got an earthquake of frustration inside ready to rumble. On second thought, forget it. Yada yada. Holy cow, it's just so much. We have so much stuff now. You know anything about this guy? Nope. Alright, I don't think he's gonna do anything else for us. Bum 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 bum. Looks like Mr. Armstrong's out again, but the place is open for business. Can't have an open restaurant without a chef. Hey, it's not my fault, Nick. Don't take it out on me. Only a couple of minutes after the incident happened, Mr. Kudo left the scene, leaving Mr. Armstrong here alone. Ah, missing when we need to talk to him the most. Maybe he's trying to avoid us on purpose. Maybe. Maybe. So we probably need to talk to Maggie then. Yep. I double tapped X while I was taking a drink of water. Mr. Wright, I think he said, or she said something like that. Hello, Maggie, so they finished questioning you? Wasn't it just unbelievable in court today, sir? I'm gonna stay up all night and blog about everything that happened. Weren't you scared? Wait, you have access to your blog? It was pretty touch and go in there. Yeah, but you totally nailed that old man. Well, he was all over the place with his testimony. He's not the only one. Huh? What do you mean? Everyone else's testimonies don't match up either. Not with what I remember of the incident anyway. Is it possible she's the one misremembering things? Well, let's cheer her up first. Look at what Gumshoe got you. Oh yeah, I got something you're gonna love. Really? What is it? A lunchbox just for you. Here. Wow, a lunchbox? Weenies too. I can't believe it. Thank you, sir. Did you make this just for me, Mr. Wright? Nah, it was Detective Gumshoe. Who else would make such a nice lunchbox for you? Detective Gumshoe? He's really worried about you. Looks like he put a lot of effort into making this too. I can't accept it. Detention center rules. No gifts allowed, sir. Hey, come on, Maggie. Don't be like that. The rules are the rules. What are you, Kinro from Dr. Stone? They'll lock you up if you break them. Somehow, when an ex-cop turned waitress says that, it seems a whole lot scarier. And anyway, I hate weenies. Oh, really? It's all yours, Maya. You can enjoy it with Mr. Wright. But she's right. It's better than letting it go to waste. But I guess so. Poor Gumshoe, man. Well, how was it? That hit the spot. I love weenies. Oh, good. I'm glad I gave it to you then, sir. Poor Gumshoe, man. What if I present Gumshoe? Back when I was an officer, Detective Gumshoe always looked out for me. But today I was the one who had to look out for him, trying to incriminate me the whole time. You've got to remember, Maggie, Gumshoe's a detective. He's got a job to do. My old boss, I thought at least he'd be on my side. He is on your side. He'd do anything to help you. You can't fool me. I saw him in court today. Felt like a poor little baby woodpecker being pecked on the head by its own mother. Gumshoe's testimony was pretty solid. No wonder it hurt her so much. I hate him, sir. I mean it. I don't ever want to see him again. Ouch. Think I just saw Gumshoe's chances go down in flames like the Hindenburg. Poor Gumshoe. I don't think it's getting through to her that he really was trying to help. Poor Gumshoe. Alright, Well, let's just talk to you first. Maggie, you know how you said that everyone else provided testimony that doesn't match up with what you remember? Yep, there are just so many things that don't seem to add up. The biggest contradiction is the other guy I saw at the victim's table. He was the one who slipped something into the victim's coffee. I'm sure it was him. But didn't Mr. Kudo testify earlier today that it was the waitress who put some white powder into the coffee cup? So you really think it was this disappearing man that did it? Well, he's not the only thing that disappeared. The CD vanished as well. You know, the CD with the writing on it? Oh yeah, the MC Screwdriver album, right? It was MC Bomber, Maya. That name was scrawled on the sports paper as well. They never did find that CD at the crime scene, sir. Or the victim's medication. That's gone missing too. Ouch, my head. This is getting way too complicated for me. Yeah, there are a lot of moving parts to this case. You said you passed out when the victim, Glenn L., collapsed, right? Yes, it's so embarrassing. I mean, I used to be a cop. When I came to, the restaurant was buzzing with police. And before I knew what was going on, they arrested me, sir. Yeah, Maggie's hair is not long enough to match the... It's gotta be what's-her-face. Viola has to have been the one in the maid outfit that Kudo saw. So between the time the victim collapsed and the time the police arrived on the scene, you have no idea what went on at Très Bien. No idea at all. Why? Is it important, Mr. Wright? The other witness, the old man from the park, was pretty much chased out of the picture. Chased out of the picture? What do you mean? Old CD wasn't inside the restaurant because he was told to go call the police. Exactly. And you, Maggie, were unconscious. That means Mr. Armstrong was alone in the restaurant for a brief period of time. No. You don't think Mr. Armstrong set me up, do you? When you consider the facts, it's hard to imagine that Mr. Armstrong isn't involved in this at all. Grr. It's like the master biting the paw of the dog that it feeds. What? Are you sure about this, Mr. Wright? Well, the old man said as much when we spoke with him earlier. I don't know. The things that man says don't add up for some reason, sir. Maggie looks like she's trying to figure something out. Maybe we should ask Maggie exactly what she knows about old CD. Alright. Feel much better after the trial this morning. I've been a bit of a courtroom proceedings addict for years now. Feels like forever since I saw a witness as slippery as that old man. He's not really that bad of an old man, though. Still, I feel a bit uneasy. Huh? I thought you just said you felt much better. Maggie, if there's something on your mind, you gotta tell us. Especially if it has something to do with Mr. Kudo or his testimony. Roger, I'll spill it all and see what you make of it. Alright. Do you know any more about, like, Armstrong and all? Mr. Armstrong was very good to me after I was fired from the force. Can't believe someone as nice as him could have anything to do with this. Well, in the time between the victim being poisoned and the police being called, the only person who was on the scene and had a chance to do anything was Mr. Armstrong. There was no one else there. Or was there? Mr. Armstrong wouldn't set me up, would he? You know anything about Lisa Basil? No, used to be. I'm incarcerated. Can't use my connections to help you. Is info about the ex-cons or clientele at Très Bien. Anything about Violetta? Nope. Anything about Furio Tigre? Holy smokes, that's him! Huh? That's your phony, Mr. Wright. Just look at that ridiculous suntan. For the record, I'm not sunburned like an over-dried tomato, so I don't know how. He told me he'd been on a business trip to Hawaii, and that's where he got the tan. I'm not hearing this. Alright. Victor's testimony. Is there anything about Mr. Kudo's testimony that stood out as odd to you? Actually, yes. The fact that he was even testifying to begin with doesn't quite what? Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table... It's true there was another customer in the restaurant. Yeah, we know that already. It was Victor Kudo. But I can't really say it was an old man. Okay, then how about calling him a really old middle-aged man? No, age isn't the issue. The other customer was a woman. Oh! A woman? Are you sure, Maggie? Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. So, what did this woman look like? She was sort of creepy. She had a kind of cackling laugh. Creepy? Cackling? Why do I get the feeling I've come across a woman like that recently? Okay, now do I show you... What's her face? Oh, wait, I hit court record instead of present. Oh, no, I can't... Really? I can't just show you a picture of Violetta? She's got to be talking about Violetta. Oh, the CD. Nope. Am I done talking to Maggie right now? I might be done talking to Maggie right now. Potassium cyanide? I've never heard of that poison before in my life, sir. Okay, maybe I have, but I've never seen it before. That's the truth. I wouldn't even know where the nearest potassium cyanide dealer is in the first place. Potassium cyanide dealers? Sounds like another group of drug pushers to avoid. In any case, this definitely isn't something you can pick up just anywhere. Ah, curse my rotten luck. The criminal must have stuck the bottle in my apron while I was unconscious. Oh yeah, that's from when I was carrying a customer's breakfast over to him. Ketchup splotch, you mean? My whole face was fire engine red thanks to that stuff. But you spilled the ketchup on your apron, didn't you? I don't see how. Ketchup-covered omelet went flying and hit the customer in the face. Oh, talk about a tomato red face. Makes me wish I could have seen it myself. Yeah, I guess it was kind of a sight to behold. Okay, I think we might be done with you. At least for now. See if we can talk to Gumshoe. The main server just went up in smoke. Why the heck isn't the press conference set up yet? The superintendent's here already. Yeah, and there's a problem with the internet too. I already told you to stop using your computer, Chief. But I'm watching videos online. I'm catching up on my Asian soap operas. It's gotta have to wait, Chief. I'm throwing the switch. No! Just when some young guy was about to confess to his son's hot-to-trot girlfriend. Wait, he was gonna confess to his son's hot girlfriend? Okay. Wow, this place is buzzing. Something must be going down, something really big. Huh? What are you doing here, pal? Detective Gumshoe. You can't be here right now. You'll be roped into the briefing if you stay. Huh? We had big problems here today. Why? What's going on? It's a virus, a virus. A virus? There's a virus ripping through the precinct's computer system. Sounds like it could be related to Blue Screen. But I really need to ask you some questions. Okay, I'm only gonna say this once, so listen up. Yes? No matter how poor you get, never borrow money from a place like this, you hear? Okay. If you got money trouble, just go on a diet of instant noodles and hang in there. We're not thinking about borrowing money, detective. We want info. Ah, is that all? Well, let's see. Tender lender is considered to be even fishier than the average illegal loan shark. Seems it ran into trouble just recently. Those guys have been pretty heavy-handed, calling in all their debts. Really? Don't go poking your nose around in their business, pal. You'll really regret it if you upset that lady. All right, I get the picture. Hey, wait a minute. He mentioned the lady. What did he just say, that lady? Who's this lady he's talking about, Nick? We better find out what the story is with this lady. All right, what about the computer viruses? So what exactly is a computer virus, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know. What? Look, I just go with the flow, all right, pal? And here I thought detectives were supposed to be somewhat knowledgeable. What's with that face, pal? You think you know what a virus is? Well, Nick, do you? A computer virus, sure. I mean, only in simple terms, of course. Really? Wow, you know everything, Professor Nick. Yeah, I'm gonna call you Dr. Wright from now on. Hey, it sounds pretty cool. Don't you agree, Dr. Wright? Why do I get the feeling they're making fun of me? Okay, fine. I'm no expert, but I can at least explain the basics to the two of you. Okay, this is a weird line. A virus is a program that gets inside a computer and causes damage. Damage? You mean it makes the machine go boom and explode? No, the damage is, it's all internal. So the inside goes boom, right? Imagine all the case data you've got stored on your PCs here in the station. A virus could wipe out all that. That's the kind of damage I'm talking about. Whoa, that's scary. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, and what's even more scary is that viruses are infectious. Infectious? Most computers are connected together on a network, right? A virus can move from one machine to another over the network, so the virus just keeps spreading faster and faster. Huh, just like a real virus, huh? But Nick, why would anyone want to make a program like that? Yeah, it takes ages to type in all that data. Why would you want to destroy it, pal? No, people don't infect their own machines. They send the virus to someone else's. What? That's horrible. Oh, I get it. It's like you sneezing on Mr. Godot so he catches a cold. Right, then he wouldn't be able to turn up in court because he'd be too sick. Genius strat. Genius strat. Just spit in his coffee. You really shouldn't do stuff like that, Nick. It's wrong. Who? What? Where? When and why did the conversation jump to talking about me? Anyway, that's what a computer virus is, a bad program that causes damage. And all the different viruses have names, right? I kind of feel like I've heard the name of the virus we caught somewhere before. The name of the virus, huh? Feel like I've heard of it before, too. Wait, what was the name of the virus? I missed that part. Look at this fake badge. What do you think about this? Sorry, pal, yada yada. Retrial has only just begun. You think about this? Detective Gumshoe, about this. What? I'm trying to help Megan? Ah! This is it, this stupid name, I remember now. I thought so, here it comes. Don't just nod yourself and keep me in the dark, Nick. What's going on? It's okay, Maya. You don't have to cry about it. The name scribbled on that sports paper and written on that CD. That's the name of the virus. MC Bomber. Oh, it's the name of the virus. What? Yeah, the virus that's just infected every computer in the station, pal. It's MC Bomber. Oh, so he... Okay. So, did the Tender Lender people, did they need to delete stuff off of the... They needed the virus to delete stuff out of the precinct, I guess. And he was buying the virus from the dude. From the, Glen Elg dude. But he didn't want to pay for it, so he killed him and then took it. And that's why he didn't bother taking the, the lottery ticket and planted it on Maggie. Instead, he just took the, he took the CD that he needed, which was the virus. Can you give us any more details, please? Hit us, Gumshoe. We already knew about the MC Bomber virus from a while back. A group of criminals issued a series of demands to the head honchos of law enforcement. They threatened to release the virus if their demands weren't met. Who are they? I don't know. Some hotshots from the criminal underworld would be my guess. And now the virus has been released, huh? Yeah, it's in every computer at every public office in the city. Everyone's going nuts. They're hopping around like they're dancing at a carnival. All this stuff with criminals and viruses, it almost feels like we're in a sci-fi movie. Apparently the programmer who made the virus was a real genius or something. The focus right now is on tracing the route of this virus on the black market. You mean someone put this virus up for sale? Yeah, and because this one's so powerful, they're estimating its price tag was in the millions of dollars, pal. In the millions? A virus can be worth that much? Contains a computer virus program, okay. What else can I show you? Anything about this, the Très Bien matches? What do you think about this, Detective Gumshoe? Yada yada, alright, nothing there. Anything about the Cadaverini family? Nope. Anything about, like, all this betting? Alright, I don't think we have anything else there. Anything about this guy? Oh, this guy, the tiger. Is he famous? Yeah, this guy's not a loan shark, you know. Nope, he's a big lone cat. Hence the name. Don't pay him back and you'd better say your prayers, because he'll eat you alive. You're shaking, detective. Like a leaf. I'm just, you know, kinda on edge at the moment, if you know what I mean. That's the girl who works over at Tender Lender. You want to stay away from her, okay? I mean it. She does look kind of unforgiving, doesn't she? That should be the least of your worries, pal. What's that supposed to mean? What could be worse? Her name's Viola Cadaverini. Oh! She's a Cadaverini. She's the only granddaughter of Bruto Cadaverini. Bruto Cadaverini? Do you know who that is, Nick? Never heard of him. Bruto Cadaverini's the boss of the Cadaverini family. The Cadaverinis? That's one scary sounding name. Can't touch them, they're way too powerful for the police. But you're thinking of taking them on, aren't you? No, I don't remember ever saying I was going to. Better get some more info out of Gumshoe about this family. Alright. The Cadaverinis? Not sure if I really want to get involved in this, but who are the Cadaverinis? Who are they? Scary bunch of people, that's who. You're a cop and you're scared? What's that about? Trust me, it doesn't matter if you're a kid or a cop. These guys are scary. They got some serious clout in the criminal underworld. We can't touch them. They've got too much moolah. Moolah? As in, they pretty much control all the cash on the city's black market. The black market, huh? And that includes Tender Lender, I take it? Sure, no one stands up to Bruto Cadaverini, and I mean no one. Interesting. So Viola's the granddaughter of some mafia boss, then? Yeah, and everyone knows how much Bruto loves his little girl. She means everything to him. So how did she end up at Tender Lender? I don't know, pal. But I heard she and the boss of Tender Lender are pretty tight. Tight? That's what it said in a file I read related to Maggie's case. Sounds like a pretty important clue to me. I can't believe it. I almost forgot the most important thing. And that is, you know, the lunchbox. How'd everything go? Oh, no, Gumshoe, no. No, Gumshoe, no. Not like this. Not like this. Not like this. Lunchbox? You remember the weenies? I hate weenies. Oh, yeah, those weenies. So, how did my weenies taste when they went down that? Shut up. Shut up! Huh? It was delicious. Yeah, that's what she said, really? Well, not exactly. Don't worry about it, pal. I figured something would happen, so I came prepared. Prepared? What do you mean? I made a jumbo lunchbox. Oh, do me a favor again, huh, pal, and deliver this? This sure is a heavy burden in more ways than one. I can just imagine Maggie's little eyes sparkling with joy when you bring her that. Weenies again, Nick. Tell me we don't have to eat all these, too. Tenderly handmade. Given again. Really can't eat anymore. I'm taking this and giving this to Maggie Bird. Listen, I'm here for this. This is oh no, she's not here. This is my new one true ship. My OTP. Maggie Bird and Detective Gumshoe. I don't even really care about Maggie. I just want Gumshoe to be happy. Where am I supposed to go next? He's not back. Bum, bum, bum. Right, you have a whatchamacallit, an interrogation no jutsu. So we could try and do that. And I know you're a Cadaverini now. We also still have the, we have the other place that also has an interrogation jutsu, right? Doesn't this also have you also have an interrogation jutsu? Yeah. Well, I have gotten a lot of intel now. This virus program had to have, like, come from you guys, or at least from Glen Elg. Well, I think well, I was gonna say we definitely have to break some now, but there could still be someone somewhere I could talk to, but I feel like we probably need to break a Cyclock. So, let's give it a try. Interrogation no jutsu! I was about to say, you only had 3, right? So we should try yours first. So how about you tell me what kind of trouble Mr. Elg was in? I'm sorry, sir, we don't deal with troubleshooting, customer service, what you talk about, take a shot. Ms. Basil, let me ask you something. Did Mr. Elg's trouble have something to do with this? Okay. I think the best bet here is him, like, losing so many bets. Yeah, there we go. What is that? A bunch of horse racing tickets, all losing ones. With that many tickets, you could get $1 at the recycling center. Yeah, so I've heard. You good people are very, very bad. Cashing in on others' misfortunes is immoral. Is that a whiff of hypocrisy I smell? But what is the relevance of these tickets? The victim, Mr. Glen Elg, he had a gambling habit, didn't he? I don't think that's a logical conclusion based on the facts. Everyone likes to go to the races from time to time. Yeah, but not everyone buys this many tickets. Anyway, I don't believe that proves anything on its own. You're right, but I'm not through yet. Mr. Elg's gambling wasn't restricted to horse races, was it? Yeah, victim's lottery ticket. Genius. The lottery, horse racing, he bought a lot of tickets and lost a lot of times. That's got to have hurt his wallet pretty bad, don't you think? Oh, she's sweating up a storm. I didn't know that robots could sweat. Maybe bad enough to be the cause of some pretty serious trouble, perhaps? No! You're right, Glenn did have a gambling habit. You good people must not follow his example, do you understand? Trust me, even if I wanted to, I don't exactly have the money to buy any. But if you win, there's no problem, is there? And Glenn had a winning ticket, didn't he, for $500,000? Yeah, but it's hard to imagine how he could have been in trouble then, isn't it? It's true that Mr. Elg won $500,000 in the end, but that was his first stroke of good luck. He was in deep trouble before that. Deep trouble? What do you mean? Mr. Elg's real problem was with someone or something more trying and ferocious. Okay, someone. It's gotta be... Well, actually, could it be this idiot? Bruto Cadaverini? Age 78! This dude is old as heck. But no, he wasn't meeting with Cadaverini, though. He was meeting with Tigre. Yeah. Furio Tigre, the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. Tender Lender? People with businesses should think harder before naming their offices. Like you're one to talk? Well, what do you think? Our firm is doing very well at the moment. I don't think we need to borrow money. No. I mean about Mr. Elg. You think Glenn had something to do with this Furio Tigre? Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't know of any connection between the two of them. Really? Because I've got proof that Mr. Elg and the Tigre knew each other? Why isn't this text in green like it normally is? Anyways, this says meet with the tiger. Yeah, easy. Furio Tigre, aka the Tiger, is the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. This is who Mr. Elg met with on the day of his murder. And the only thing a loan shark would talk with him about would be his debt. No! It's true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling habit. About $100,000, I think. $100,000? Ouch. But I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear. Shame Maggie couldn't have a bit of that good luck. Okay, so the guy got lucky and won the lottery. But what if he hadn't won? What was his plan then? That he was gonna sell the virus. Oh, that's what happened! He was gonna sell the virus, or he was gonna give the virus to El Tigre and be like, hey, we're square, you can sell this for however much you need. But then he won the lottery, and because he won the lottery, he was like, well, I'm not gonna give you the virus now, I have the money I need. And then El Tigre was like, I need that virus, and so he killed him. That's my working formula right now, or my working theory. But that's just a theory. A game theory. Well, this isn't easy to say, but he said he would use his talents to repay the money. His talents? I suspect he was talking about programming. What computer program is worth $100,000? Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work. So close to cracking her. Program in question, was it by any chance... Wait, to the right. MC Bomber! Well, this is it, isn't it? This is the virus that's infecting computers worldwide as we speak. MC Bomber, no! Alright, and now we kill her. Unlock successful. Glenn's head had more processing power than any computer, but it had been infected with a gambling virus. Glenn was in too deep. You mean he was in debt? Yeah, $100,000 in debt, not an easy amount to repay. So, he said he was taking on some extra work, something a bit risky. Risky? How? Maybe he was gonna become a waitress at Trevian. Shut up, Maya. Where do you come up with these ideas? So it's safe to say Mr. Elg was the creator of this virus, huh? The MC Bomber virus? Yes. It was a work of genius, in a bad sort of way, of course, but still genius. Something like that would probably fetch several $1 million on the black market. Inconceivable, Gumshoe was right for a change. This date, December 3rd, that is marked on his calendar, that was his deadline for repaying his debts. Okay, computer virus made by Glenn, potentially worth millions of dollars. I guess we won't be needing these horse racing tickets anymore. Alright, cool. I love having less things in the record. Use the trash can, Nick. Alright, anything else? Anything else you can tell me about, like, El Tigre or anything? Do you mind taking a look at this? Sorry, yada, okay, yeah. Alright, I don't think we need to talk to her anymore. Yeah, we already asked about Glenn Elg. I think we might be done with you. So now, unless someone has shown up somewhere new, which is why I'm going to a couple of different locations right now, we, oh wait, I should see if Maggie is back at the detention center. She is not. Okay, I don't think I need to talk to Gum. Well, I may as well go over here and look. Alright, don't need to talk about... Well, yeah, I should show him the virus. What do you think about this? Sorry, pal. Yeah, okay. Yep, yeah. So I think now we need to go break the other Cyclock, then. Vitamin Square. Tender Lender. Alright, lady. Gotta break yours. Take that! Interrogation no jutsu! Bop, 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 bop. The head bandage. I was gonna say the head banger for some reason. You said that bandage around your head was from an operation. You also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct? Yes, the operation was very difficult, apparently. Now, by fatal injury, you mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right? Hee hee. Did the injury in question have something to do with this? Okay, the injury in question, it's got to do with the... Yeah, Tigre pays this to the car repair bill. It's got to be that she was, like, in a car accident, I think. Take that! Yeah. I have here a car repair bill. From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident. Let me see that. This bill is made out to the Cadaverenis? Yes, it is. I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what do the Cadaverenis have to do with me? Some tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. All right, then. Your relationship with the Cadaverenis is very strong, and this is why. It's because this is your grandfather? Do I present her profile because it says that she's Cadavereni, or do I present her grandfather because it says that he lives for his granddaughter. I think I present her. We can lose to her. It's fine. All right, it is that one. I know exactly who you are, Viola Cadavereni. You sustained that injury in a traffic accident, didn't you? It happened about 4 months ago. I was driving in one of our family cars when someone pulled out in front of me. How old are you? Oh, she's 25. Yeah, that checks. Oh, it's the scooter dude. It was him on his scooter. It was a motorbike or something like it. I don't remember it much. Anyway, I swerved to try to avoid it, but I took a blow to the head, a bad one. Yeah, I can imagine. So what happened to the person on the bike? I'm guessing they didn't get away with injuring the Viola Cadavereni, right? I don't know what happened to them. They ran away, or so I heard. Ran away? If they'd stayed, I'd have, hee hee. Is it possible? Could the person who committed the hit and run have been? It was obviously, Furio Tigre. It was this man, wasn't it? He was the cause of your accident. It wasn't Don Tigre. I refuse to believe it. We collided, the motorbike and my car, but Don Tigre isn't injured at all, is he? It was the tiger who caused Viola to crash. I can feel it. Plus, one of her locks just broke, so she must suspect it was him, too. I'm sorry, Miss Cadavereni, but I have proof that the tiger was involved in a traffic accident on his bike. I do? Oh, is it the fact that his bike is, like, all smashed up? Yeah, okay. It's not exactly a motorbike, but Mr. Tigre rides around on a scooter, doesn't he? And you'll notice that the front wheel guard is badly damaged. Miss Cadavereni, you know the truth, don't you? Hee hee hee. This repair bill was paid by Furio Tigre. Cadaverenis have known for ages who caused the accident, haven't they? It's possible, perhaps. Somewhere inside me, I know that may be true. I knew it. But Don Tigre still saved my life. The operation was very complicated. It was very, very expensive. How much are we talking? Very, very, very expensive. She seems kind of hesitant about giving me an actual figure. I should back off. Well, anyway, it was the tiger who paid for it, right? After I recovered, Don Tigre told me. He said he paid for the operation because he cared about me. I believe him. Really? But do you honestly believe that to be true? Do you want to know what I think? I think the reason he paid for the operation wasn't because of you, but someone else. Oh, is it her dad? Or her granddad? He forced him to? Yeah. Perhaps I shouldn't be saying this, but your grandfather, Bruto Cadavereni, controls a lot of dubious cash, right? And you're his beloved pride and joy. Sure, I don't know exactly how much the operation cost, but if you weren't the granddaughter of Mr. Cadavereni, do you think Mr. Tigre would have paid the money? $1 million? Ooh, that's a lot. Unlock successful. 4 months ago, I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed the operation. When I woke up, they told me it was nothing serious, a simple procedure. Ah, really? Well, I guess if she recovered in 4 months, it couldn't have been too big. They said the operation cost $1 million. $1 million bucks? My grandfather ordered Don Tigre to pay $1 million in compensation. Compensation, huh? It's underworld lingo for paying money to settle a score. Basically, you pay or get into some serious trouble. But $1 million bucks? This has to be related to our poisoning case somehow. Oh, I can hit this now. I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Tigre said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Bruto Cadavereni. I wanted to believe he helped me because he cared about me, not about my grandfather. She's crying. But I knew that wasn't really true. Wow, I'm so sorry. What he did to get the money was evil. Aren't you the granddaughter of a mafia boss? He said it was all for me, so I helped him. You helped him? In what way? Here, take these. What are these, medical papers? I'm Bruto Cadavereni's granddaughter. He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer he simply couldn't refuse. Ah, she said the mafia thing. A $1 million bill for cranial surgery payment was due last year. Wow, I feel so bad for Viola. It's inexcusable, huh? There are two things that I consider inexcusable: poisoning and betrayal. Specifically, poisoning? Only a coward would hurt people using either of these tactics. Yeah, if you're gonna kill someone, do it like a man. Shoot him in the face with a gun. Is everything all right, Nick? We should get going right after we finish our espresso. Yeah, I won't need to convince Viola of anything else, so I guess I can get rid of this. All right. Get rid of that. Where to now? I probably still need to talk. I was about to say I probably still need to talk to what's-his-face. Yep, this guy. Bonjour! I have been waiting for you to return. Mr. Armstrong. Good timing. I was hoping to find you here. Oh, no, wait, this is Phoenix talking. Good timing. I was hoping to find you here. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Well, he hasn't got anything to say to you fellas. Uh-oh. Ah, it's Evil Phoenix. Who you calling whatever you said? Ah! Come out from under the table already, Maya. Okay, hand it over. What? You want to play games with me? I don't recommend it. The medical papers, now. Uh-oh. I think he wants Viola Cadaverini's papers back. You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? Miss Cadaverini trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you. Forget about it. That girl's dumber than an eggplant. You want to know what's sad? I'll tell you what's sad, and it ain't only her face. She thinks she's got power because she's Bruto's little girl. Now that's sad. I can't let you have these papers. Tomorrow in court, I'm going to expose what you did to get them $1 million you used to pay this off. Are you crazy or something? I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. There's 2 of us here. You got that? 2. Yeah, I could beat both of you in a fight. Oui. Mr. Armstrong. Forgive me, I cannot argue with him. If only Gumshoe were here. That really hurt. That all you got? I'll be taking those papers now. Armstrong, get that lighter. Wait, don't take it too hard, Phoenix Wright. Bleh. That was so stupid, I shouldn't have let my guard down. Yeah, it was pretty stupid of you. Those medical papers were vital evidence. Hold it, pal, let's go! Gumshoe! Detective Gumshoe? Detective? You think you're gonna stop me, Copper? Beat it? Whoa! Come on, Gumshoe, keep it together. You guys, get out of here. Leave this guy to me. But, go, pal, and take this. If you get hurt, who's gonna look after Maggie, huh? Alright, thanks, Gumshoe. Wait, Nick, don't leave me behind. You can leave Maya behind, it's fine. Gumshoe truly is the GOAT. I'll get even with that guy tomorrow in court. Tenderlender is going down. To be continued.